Hello everyone, my name is Mark, I'm your driver, and today we are in the Hyundai Palisade and we are going to be doing some off-road or rally-style driving. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, I've seen a couple of off-road points throughout this little trail area here. We're in cottage country, but I have no cell service, so I don't really feel like pushing the limits or finding the limits of the all-wheel drive system while I have no ability to call for help. So we won't be doing that. We'll instead be sticking to these gravel roads, which I assure you are just as entertaining. They're twisty, they're loose, they have a surprising amount of grip today because it's just rained a bit, so they're not muddy and slick, but they're also not dry, dusty, sandy, and slippery. So let's see what kind of fun we can have. Of course, driving for conditions, and yeah, we don't want to plow into a deer. So right now we are just going to start it off in comfort mode, and we will dial it up from there, because at the end of the day this is a family SUV. It's got 3 rows, seat 7, it's got heated and cooled seats, and a bit of a lumbering 3.8 liter V6, which I quite like, but some people, namely reviewers or early journalists, did not like said lumbering 3.8 liter V6. I like it because it sounds really nice. Well, it sounds better than a 4-cylinder. And although it is a little bit of a clatter trap at low speeds and idle, you don't really ever hear it from the inside. It also means that on terrain like this, it has all of the power you would realistically ever want or need. If you had really any more power, you'd end up Audi steering, because like an Audi, the engine is in front of the front axle in this vehicle. So any more power and you'd Audi it out, and any less power and I think you really wouldn't be able to get the chassis to do anything all that exciting. So it's just the perfect amount of power to have a bit of a play, but not too much that you end up in any serious trouble. It is understeery at the limit, I will give it that, but it's the safe sort of understeer that you would want in a family vehicle such as this. But if you know how to work your way around it, you can, pardon that downshift, you can yaw it out a little bit, which no one has ever said in a review that you can yaw out a Hyundai Palisade. I'll try to be avoiding the washboards as much as possible. I say that as I'm driving straight through them, but I will be trying to avoid the washboards because, poor suspension. Doing a pretty good job of just holding gears and figuring it out in comfort mode. It's doing quite a bit better than I expected. I would have expected quite a lot more gear hunting or bouncing between, second and fourth, sixth, fourth, third, second. But really, it doesn't appear to be doing that. felt a bit funny in my stomach. Not quite. I've just put us into sand mode so that we can relax stability control and traction control just a wee bit, so that we can have just a little bit more fun and a little bit more responsive throttle to get us out of corners just a little quicker. Discovered off camera is that this vehicle under braking rotates just like that, and it's, you know what, it's incredibly predictable. So yeah, it does push the nose and understeer, but if you know how to work your way around that, you can really provoke this thing like that into doing things that you wouldn't expect. Fantastic. Sand mode. I'm telling you, it's where it is at. So you can see right there, it's pushing the nose, and then when I add throttle, it either neutrals out or just continues to plow the nose. But under braking, like you saw, it just rotates. Rallysade.
Yeah. What's up, darling? I've been keeping my eye on the movement. I'm my scene over in free. Oh, now you're all over there on your jack Jones. You need to let me get behind your backbone. Cause I'm the man for the job, let me work it. I won't waste no time, I'll make it worth it. 100%, I'll make it worth it. You got a body to die, but let me work it. I was murdering the dance floor. I wanna take this further in the dance floor. I ain't cool, but I still